Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
I'm good.
I got a
Hey,
notification.
everybody, welcome. Welcome. I see there are 2 people here.
That's a party for me.
How exciting.
I
Or
know.
like, even
Hi.
if it's just us, who cares?
Yeah,
You want to read.
It's a party.
Yeah.
We'll giggle.
Yeah. So you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am Destiny or Desi from Desi Reads on Instagram. And I'm with...
I'm Amy from Amy's Bookish Life. You're on my channel. So... And Kelsey's here. Hi, Kelsey.
Yay!
Kelsey's reading Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. She runs a book club that is reading that right now. So
Fun.
I've never read anything by Tessa Bailey, but I feel like you would like Tessa Bailey.
Okay, so she is on my... Yes, I have. What am I saying? I haven't. I've read Sincerely Yours. I think that's a Tessa Bailey book. It's a pink cover?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I really liked it. I really enjoyed that book a lot. I think it was great. And doesn't she reads or she writes off the hook too, right? Like there's like a blue cover with... I'm thinking.
Yes.
I know there's a blue cover with like a sailor, or not a sailor, like a shipman, a fisherman.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I get into like mood reading, like hook, line, and sinker. Thank you, Kelsey. I was like, I knew there was something. But I feel like that to me is like a springy summer. Like I like to read when I'm in summer reads. I think that's common. I think a lot of, I don't want to read about a blizzard in July, like especially when it's like 98 here in Nebraska. Like I don't want to be reminded that it could be cooler.
Although sometimes I'm like, all right, this is cooling me off a little bit, so I'm good.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes I like a little Christmas in July. But I mean, I did like soft DNF a book because it talked about the day after Christmas and I wasn't there.
You're like, I'm still celebrating. I'm still
like,
in the mist.
No.
Still in December, the first half.
Yeah.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Kim's reading Part of Your World. That's the Abby Jimenez one?
I think so.
And Jacqueline, hello. Here until you fall asleep. December teacher tired. True statement. Planning to listen to Love Light Farmstead. I loved that book. It was so atmospheric. Like it takes place at a Christmas tree farm. It was very atmospheric. I don't know if I'm going to continue with the rest of the series just because I'm like, I don't know that they're going to compare. But also, I kind of do want to continue with the rest of it. So, up in the air on that one. But I loved Love Light Farms. It was it was beautiful. Have you read that?
No, I haven't read it yet. Again, it's on my never-ending TBR. Right. But I hear Jacqueline. I'm not a teacher. I'm a parent and a room parent. And I'm telling you, December is trying to take me out. Like with all the events, all the coordination, all the, the PTO meeting, the cookies with Santa, this and that. And I'm just like, 2 kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're watching. Like you're in the audio, like you can see the teacher tired because you're so involved there with your kids and everything that's going on. So can you just take a moment and admire Desi's background?
I know. I switched my desk, or I didn't switch it. That's a lie. My husband graciously lifted my desk and moved it in front of my bookshelf tonight.
Because he wanted to show off the bookcases that he built.
I mean, he did make them. They are real, I promise you. but he made them.
I said you were going to have to take a book off the shelves to prove that they're actually real.
I promise you that they are.
Oh, man. They're so pretty. They're just so pretty. I can't, like...
I really like, we chose the stain, we chose everything. I mean, I chose the color, the stain. And I was just thinking that we might set some mood LED strips in there too. These banister, what are they called? Pillars?
Yeah.
The thicker ones. Yeah. They have removable fronts. So he could wire, that's a laugh. He could wire because he was like, I was building them and then staining them and doing all the things. And he goes, and then you kept talking about these LED lights. And I know you, once you talk about something, it's literally going to stick with you. So he goes, either I seal it up and it's going to be a no-go and I'm going to have to hear you him and haw about it. Or well, I know for sure I'm not getting a ladder, which is a little sad, but they're super duper, like the Bell, they're just super expensive, but I get it. We have kids. They are going to go up and down them. It's expensive and we have carpet, throughout the whole basement and whatnot. So we just bought it. So I don't want to like rip it up. It's not getting done paid for yet, like all the things.
Yeah.
On top of I'm scared of heights. So I don't know how well I would do. It's a thing. It's a thing. But thank you. I love them. They are great. I'm glad all my books, besides the tote, is out on display. So I have, let's see. So I have this wall right here. I'm not good with my finger pointing, but I have this wall right here. And my father-in-law goes, and I have that wall too. It's a little tiny little wall. Okay. There it cuts in. My father-in-law goes, this isn't all your books, huh? And I go, no, because he's helped me move every time we've moved. And he goes, well, I guess Corey's going to have to start building the shelf out this way and this way. It's just going to be a little.
And Corey's probably like, thanks, Dad.
He just looked at him. He was just like, yeah, I was starting to take everything out of storage and I was in totes, and whatnot. And I was like looking around and you were there with me through the process. But I was just like, I'm a little panicked because I see a lot of books and I don't see a lot of shelves left, because at first I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And I'm like putting them up there and rearranging them and having a great time listening to Kelsey Ballerini and Taylor Swift and all the things. And the shelves were getting filled. And I like looked at it and my throat started closing up a little bit because I was like, what if I don't have enough shelves? Like this is a lot of shelves. This is like seven, and like 35 shelves, Destiny. And the sad thing is I haven't read 95% of them. And that's being generous on myself.
And how many duplicates do you have?
Actually, you'd be surprised. I have a couple Ray Bradbury duplicates because one is like the original one and then one is like an anniversary one. And I think that's about it, but that's a lie. I have a thing. So I don't know why I chose this book, but they have different book covers. And every time I found a new book cover I didn't have, I bought it. So I have 3 or 4. I think it's 4. I have 4 copies of Stephen King's It. And they're like thick books. I don't have a hardcover yet. So there's that, or first edition, which I don't even. Anyway.
Well, you've read it. Like you've read.
Oh yes, multiple times.
So, like that you love it, and
I've read it. I've listened to him. I've read a bit of Stephen King. He's my automatic buy because I feel like he just pops out a book as quickly as I have to go to the bathroom. It seems like I can never catch up with him. Yeah, no, I feel like he's out here just like pushing books out. And I'm just like, sir, calm down. Like, I haven't even bought all of yours yet. But yeah, that's the middle shelf right here is from that row all the way down to the floor is Stephen King. So maybe 25% of his books I have. And I've read about like 9 or 10 of them. They're commitments, okay? And I'm here for it. If I ever get snowed in, that's my thing. I get nervous and antsy for the wintertime because if I get snowed in with 2 darn kids who are feral squirrels that I'm trying to domesticate, I need to have options, okay? I'm not going to say 2020 really had done a number on this pregnant mama at the time because we were stuck in a house and I had tons to read and tons to ping. So I was fine. So if it starts snowing, there's that.
So Kelsey says the shelves are amazing. Jacqueline says, yay for Ray Bradbury. Fahrenheit 451 is one of her favorite books of all time.
That's the one I have.
I have it.
I love it.
I have to read it. I know. Jennifer, hi. Cleaning up and going to read a Christmas cozy mystery, Gusty Lovers and Cadavers. Nice.
Okay.
I love it. So what are you going to be reading, Des?
Don't laugh. It's a library book. I know all this. Next year I'll get to them. Oh my gosh. I know. I keep bringing books home from the library and it's not like 1 or 2. It's like a stack. And my poor husband just goes, Anyway, I'm reading Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I'm on chapter 5, so I'm hoping to get some reading done because it's going good. If I'm at a slower pace, I will pick up Falling. It is my book. It is my book for the next 8 days, guys. So technically it's mine. It's in my name right now. I'm having some caffeine.
Nice. All right. So I am reading. I have that much left of
We're going to get it done.
Okay. That I'm reading with Rainy Day Reads.
Oh.
I think that's her channel name. She changed it, and then I think she changed it back.
I think that might be it too.
Like it was Rainy Day Reads and Crafts, and then I think it's just Rainy Day Reads. I'm reading with one of my rainy friends. And then also one of my coworkers gave me The Lost Husband by Catherine Center, who is one
of my yes, I really like her too as an author.
She was like, because I just I let her borrow a stack of Catherine Centers, and she was like, hey, do you have The Lost Husband? And I was like, no, that's one I don't have. Like totally like acting like she's trying to, borrow it. And I said I didn't have it. So then she went online and bought it for me because I feed her reading habit.
I mean, it's nice to share. It's nice to show gratitude and thankfulness and all of the things. Yeah. So that was super sweet of her.
Yeah. So I have this to read, and I want to read it because she wants to read it when I'm done with it. So I feel like I need to read it.
I mean, there you go.
And I also want to watch the Netflix movie. So, because that one has like
who's in
Josh Duhamel in it?
Josh Duhamel. Oh, he's
and he's
very nice to look at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm reading. But I'm going to start with The Long Winter because I want to finish it.
So on a whole other side note, so Catherine Center wrote the book that we buddy read together, Happiness for Beginners.
Yeah.
Then there was a Netflix Netflix? There was a streaming service movie.
Yeah, it
I
was
believe it
Netflix.
was a Netflix. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
It did okay, I feel like. I'm not trying to belittle it. I give it to them for the main male interest. I'm just gonna say Luke Grimes.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of Duncan, honestly. I thought he was
Oh, the
Yeah,
brother.
I did not feel like he was in the movie enough. Although he was more in the movie than he is in the book. But
Yeah.
I wanted
It's
more of
just
Duncan.
kind of sad that, like they're camping, you would think they would like, or they're hiking, you would think you would get a little bit more of like the campground kind of situation. I feel like they were more at the campground in the book, and you got a little bit more one-on-one with I think her name's Lucy, right? I think so.
That sounds right.
I think so too. I feel like she was interacting with more people, or she had different descriptions in the book of people. So I would kind of wish there was more of that versus like her solo and her thoughts and stuff, which I liked, but wanted a little bit more of character interaction. But that's just me. Oh, bless you.
Thanks.
No problem. I was like, I don't know if she knows she just muted herself, but I mean, that's her business. I'll let her know if I can't hear her.
I didn't want to just sneeze. Oh, I
get it.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to do a 30-minute sprint. And when we get back, we have a game that we're going to be playing. It's holiday themed. And I'm very excited about it. So we'll see you all in 30 minutes.
All right. See ya. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Oakley.
I just finished.
Oh, did you? Oakley,
Yeah.
Oakley, lay down, please. I have a dog. There he is.
Oh, Glee.
Yes. So he gets a little rambunctious when he hears animals of any sort. Oakley, please lay down. Oh my gosh, I have to read you this. So again, for those who don't know, things we never got over. Two brothers are talking. Seems like they have a little bit of a disgruntlement. I don't know. I'm only a little bit in. And he goes, I got an update for your neighbor. And he says, and so his brother says, I got an update for Naomi. That's why I'm coming. And what? It doesn't involve you. You don't need to stand sentry like some ugly gargoyle. They're just going back and forth and taking little. Something happened. I don't know. But the brothers don't seem to be getting on the same page. Anyway.
Oh my.
But it's funny. It has little zingers in there.
Sounds like. We had some join during the sprint. Lexi is trying to finish Among the Betrayed, which is that by Margaret Peterson Haddix, the middle grade in the Among series. Opal just finished Hook, Line, and Sinker. Loved Part of Your World. Nice. One of her favorites left. Or one. Yay. And Michelle is here. Yay. Yay for sprints reading The Writing Retreat. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
The Writing Retreat was so crazy. It was crazy cakes.
Is that the same author that wrote The Guest List?
No.
Okay.
They have very similar vibes, though.
Okay.
The Guest List was Lucy Foley.
Okay. Yeah. The Paris apartment, right?
Yes. And then The Writing Retreat is Julia.
Okay.
Something. Blatz. Julia Bratz.
Did see on Hulu. I think it was Hulu that was doing an advertisement, and it was The Murders at the End of the World or something. It kind of gave me vibes of like you're secluded. There's a group of you, kind of Clue who done it type of situation. I don't know if they're going to start murdering people in there. I don't know. It looks good. It looks really good. I don't remember what the title was, but it was an ad for Hulu. Like
was it by Lucy Foley?
No, I don't think so. But it just reminded me.
Oh, okay.
It just reminded, segue Destiny. It just reminded me of that. And I was like, interesting that books are coming out in that format.
Mm-hmm.
And now a miniseries. So,
yeah. Jennifer only read a couple pages, but she recorded her advent calendar video, which I already watched. Thank you for the shout out.
You guys and your advent calendars are just phenomenal. I need to get one. I've never had one, and it is on my to-do list for next year for sure, because I'm just there's so many too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and hers look really fun too. Very cool. Okay. The Shadow Children series. Yes. 78% rereading it for nostalgia. Nice. Don't remember any of the plot from 14 years ago, so it seems like a new story. That's fun.
Yeah.
I forget a lot of what I read. Not all of it, but it almost feels like anytime I reread something, I'm reading it for the first time again. And that is a wonderful side effect of getting old.
I just think we read so many books that it is not realistic to categorize every single one of them unless they're like a top book or they stand out in some amazing way. Because I could guess that you know The Outsider from front to back and you know every detail about it.
Oh, The Outsiders? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But something hits me different every time I read it. Because I mean, I read it out loud to my students.
Yeah.
So like something hits different every time. It's like.
So I've read A Man Called Uwe. I call it Uwe because And I just, every time I've read it, something, like you said, something jumps out at you. And it's just like, literally rips your heart out and puts it in a blender. Like, it's just like, you get different like notes from it. You get different, just like, yeah. So I can definitely like relate to that.
Yeah. So I have not read The Paris Apartment.
Neither have I. But I have heard it's either you really like it and you enjoy it, or it's like the exact opposite and you just can't get through it.
Right. But I thought it had that the writing retreat had similar vibes to The Guest List, and I really enjoyed The Guest List. And I don't know if I want to read the Paris Apartment.
Is that the one with the wedding on an island?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars.
Okay.
I feel like I gave it 4 stars.
I feel like I'm a solid 3-star girl. Like, unless it wows me in some way or has me like thinking about it after it's over, or really excited during. I don't know. I'm really stingy with my 5s. I don't know.
I'm not. Like, I have to grade papers for like, I don't like, no, you get a 5-star, you get a 5-star, you get a 5-star.
You'll get a 5. Okay, Oprah.
I judge students' papers.
You get a car, and you get a car.
Like, no, ma'am. But, well, I mean, I'm not stingy at all with 4 stars. Okay. I'm a little bit stingier with 5 stars, but even like if it's like 4.25 or 4.75 or 4.5, like it's gonna be 5 stars on Goodreads. Like,
that makes sense. I mean, that does make sense. I just need to figure out my rating scale, because I just feel like I'm a solid 3-star. Like, it was great, it was good. 4s are like hit or misses depending, and sometimes 5s. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I enjoyed The Guest List. I thought that it just like, I was enthralled the whole time, completely engrossed. And like, when I got to the end, I was like,
is the writing retreat about being in the wilderness, in the winter? Like, they're like trapped on a road or something?
It looks wintry. They're in like this big old mansion, and they're I want to say it takes place in January, but I'm not 100%, but it looks wintry. And I feel like there's a blizzard, but they're secluded in this like mansion, and they're like on a writing retreat, and chaos.
I'm trying to think, is there a couple that stays in like a hut or a smaller house? I read a book, winter, I think. Maybe not winter. What if it's not even snow? I don't know. They're trapped there. Rain? I don't know. I read a book. Okay, guys, focus. I read a book. It was set in an area where they could not leave, and they were talking about people coming in. The Hunting Game?
The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley?
The Hunting Party? I don't know. I'm going to stop talking.
Maybe? I just know
I don't know. I just remember there was a couple, and everybody was just like, suspicious. And obviously there was a dead body. And
there's no couples like going in, like, because there's no couple.
Yeah, there was a couple, and they retired early, and I don't know if they each had separate like little huts or little houses. No, I have not. Okay, I just saw a comment. I haven't read that. I don't know.
Rock, paper, scissors is what Michelle is asking.
No, I haven't read that. I don't know, but there was this like couple, and they were not part of the initial group, and they were very suspicious. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look on my Goodreads. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just look, because I am not giving this in a while. Okay, just
see, you remember book plots like a lot.
I try to.
I remember titles, but not the plot as much. And you remember plot and not the title as much. Which one of us
combined us together, we would be unstoppable, let me tell you.
Right. Jennifer, you got 3 25-day advent calendars and 2 12-day
How
calendars.
many? How many does she have?
3
3.
25-day.
Oh, I thought you said all I heard was 25. I was like, Jennifer, I love that for you, but my good girl, you invested.
Just does one whole advent calendar, one a day. Look, I got these 25 coffees today. Tomorrow.
That does not make me feel so bad that I wanted to get a wine. I want to get a wine and advent calendar from like Trader Joe's or somewhere. Those look good. And Costco has them too.
Yeah, Costco does. Is it Layla? Lena?
I don't know.
I can't think of what her channel name is, but she's doing a Costco one, and she knows a lot about wine. It's very good. She's talking about it, and I'm just like, wow, she's really making all these wines sound so good. All right, Michelle has not read the guest list. The Paris Apartment was her first Lucy Foley and hasn't wanted to return. Yeah, so I know, like, is it Meg with the books? Her channel, she loves the guest list. Hated it, I think. I
just love that some people
and did not like it. So like it sounds like they're very different, is what I'm saying with that. So that would be really expensive, but very cool to have 25 different
I was not judging. I was just in awe. I was like, she is committed. She is committed.
Can you imagine getting a wine advent calendar 25 days and then just like opening it all in one day? That's a lot of wine. That would hurt.
I found it. Sorry, I found it. I gave it 2 stars.
Anything.
I gave it 2 stars. And it was The Hunting Party by Lisa Foley. And I read it in 2021. So I feel like it was a winter storm. They were there for a reunion of some sorts, and that was the main group. And then they had other guests as well there. And I think they stayed in a different location because I remember them being sketchy about them like walking and there was no footprints in the snow, but then how did he walk? And if he was the person that did it, then he would have to leave his area. And it was just a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I don't remember how it ended, but I gave it 2 stars. I'm kind of wishing I could reread it. Maybe I can check it out from the library.
I feel like it stuck with you a little bit.
Yeah.
More than a 2-star.
Like it. I don't know.
If you don't remember why it was a 2-star, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Sharon is here. Hello. Just got back from work and reading Iron Flame.
Oh, that is sold out everywhere here. Every time I go to the store, I like somehow find my way to the books. I just want to say hello, see if any is on sale and wants to come home with me. But they always have a space for it, and I always know that that's either the Iron Flame or is it Fourth Wing? Yeah, they're kind of sold out. I don't know.
I mean, I do get it. Fourth Wing was very readable. Like, very readable. For me, who hates adult fantasy, I found it very readable. I very much enjoyed it. Like, I liked it. And I was not thinking that I would. I was really expecting to hate read it.
And I tried a fantasy book a while ago, and it wasn't my cup of tea, but I was like about like, I don't even remember what it was now. Oh, well, I was trying to describe it, and there were 2 groups, and one was like the assassins and one was not, and they were fighting, and then they came to, I don't remember what it was. They met at a meeting place. Someone had gotten angry because they went on each other's territory. I can't remember. Somebody was climbing up a wall or something. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. There were different like lands and stuff. Again, maybe I'd like it now. Sometimes when you get older, you appreciate things. I don't remember what it was.
True. Sharon pre-ordered.
Okay, yeah. I did that with what should I call it? A book that's coming in January. It's I don't think they're gonna have a help book with it, but I checked out. It's like, let me see. Sorry, I'm like.
Okay, well, Sharon thinks The Fourth Wing is going to be her favorite book of the year.
That's exciting.
That is exciting. I haven't looked for a while. Like, I have no idea. I don't have a clue what my favorite is.
Okay, so these two ladies wrote, I'll be there, but I'll be wearing sweatpants, and it's kind of just how do I explain it? It's just like a faithful devotional type thing about motherhood and this and that. And they wrote another one, and it says, "Here for it, the good, the bad, and the queso, the how-to guide for deepening your friendship and doing life together." And me and my best friend we read the first one, did the workbook together, went through, some issues and stuff. And then we're going to do this one because it stems back and just self-awareness, just all the things. And it's fun to do it with somebody. So.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So we're going to do one because we have actually been talking for a little while. So we're going to do one round of the game.
Okay.
And it's called Blank Slate.
Are you shouting it out, or?
I've seen it as finish the phrase. I've seen it a couple different ways, but here's what we're going to do. I am going to say a word, and it's the start of a phrase.
It's scented. I'm not just smelling markers. It's scented. It smelled like blueberries. And then I immediately smelt it because I was like, is this? It's scented. I didn't want sorry. I didn't want people to think I was just smelling markers. Sorry.
So we both write down how we think the phrase should end.
Okay.
And then we show it at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And then if it's the same, we get a point. If it's not, then we don't.
I'm just trying to, to show you. Yep.
Yep. And these are all like holiday-ish.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yep. So the first one is snow.
Are we supposed to match?
Yeah, we're trying to match.
We're not going to. Okay. Flip it.
So?
Flip it.
Man.
White. And it's supposed to be holiday themed? What if it's not holiday themed?
It's okay.
Okay, Snow White. That's what popped up. Okay, holiday themed Destiny. Okay.
No, it doesn't have to be holiday themed. Snow White is a good answer.
Okay.
So is Snowman. We just didn't match.
Okay. I got it.
We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Sleigh. Okay, you show first.
Bells. Sleigh bells.
Right. Both, again, good answer.
Yes. 0 for 0. At least it's not X-rated, right? At least it's not.
Yeah. Well, I got this idea from this Instagram account. I think they have a YouTube channel too, but it's called Games for Two, and it's this couple and they play games. And
I followed it because you sent it to me because again,
and they were playing this game, and oh my gosh, it's like The husband is like, "Allison, we like chess." And she goes, "Yeah, but we love each other." Like, it was just like it was just so adorable, and I loved it. It was so funny. Anyway, they didn't match a whole lot either, so it's fine.
It happens, it
But
happens.
also, Sharon would smell the marker even if it wasn't.
I mean, sometimes a crisp, like that. Oh, have you ever had a Sharpie and you open it and it's brand new and you
Brand
open it
new
and
Sharpie smell.
the point is just like perfection and then you start writing with it, or an expo like on a dry erase board always reminds me of like like school and this, even though I do a lot at home with like Otto and Peyton. I'm telling you, it brings you right back.
True. All right, I am switching to The Lost Husband.
I am eagerly going to dive into this because I think I have flipped a switch. I think I'm in my productivity mode, which I'm super excited for because let me tell you, after November and I did really well, just slacking. I haven't read a book all month. Haven't read one.
I mean, you've been reading a book though.
I don't even want to tell people that because
It's okay.
I'm a little caught up on my shows though. Let me tell you that.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of that too, honestly.
Yeah. One kid was sick. I was kind of sick. We had a Christmas program all within 8 days.
Yeah.
Teacher gift coming out in Christmas, so I had to get an email figured out. Let me tell you,
Class
not a
mom,
techie
man.
person.
Life the class mom.
And then the pre-K'er, she has a Christmas party. So that I'm going to bring something and, I'm going to, help out. And then the teacher has a birthday. So that means I have to get her something too. I don't even think she likes coffee. So I was going to get her a little gift card, but we'll see. I can't bring wine to school. And I know she probably needs it from dealing with my child.
There's got to be a workaround there.
Usually I just give them a wine glass, and because for preschooler, and then we can get it for preschool and for kindergarten, I just thought it was cute. I said because kindergartners and because preschoolers, because let's be honest, there's going to be some hairy days. And then I just put a gift card and I just put teacher juice in there. That's what I label it as, teacher juice. And I just put the gift card in there.
I love that. Marks a lot markers. I'm picturing something and I don't know like for sure if I'm picturing the right thing. But they're like big markers. And I feel like if I'm remembering right, I like how those smell as well. So
yeah, I don't know how we ended up with scented markers, but we did. Just like there's scented Play-Doh.
Scented Play-Doh is nice. I like it. All right, let's read for 30 minutes.
All right, I'll see you in 30.
In 30.
Oh my God, it's getting so good. Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Hello.
So
I'm
go on.
No. Go ahead.
I am 2 pages away from chapter 9, so I read another chapter there closely. I would say I'm reading 20-ish pages, so I feel like I'm getting a good little dent into it. I feel I'm getting further, and I'm getting more excited about the story. So anyway, how did you do, Amy?
I'm on page 28.
That's good.
I was on page 4, so I probably read 22-ish pages.
Okay, that's good.
3.
Reading anything. So have you been focused on reading in these sprints? Because
I had to message Rainey
about your book.
The Long Winter, and then I went on Goodreads and I marked it as read, and then I got a little bit distracted, and then I got to reading. So it was a little bit roundabout.
I like reading sprints because I feel like, again, I know everyone is reading. Nobody's like watching me, so to say. But I feel like when I am like more, I guess, visible, it keeps me on track because I don't want someone to see me like playing Angry Birds on my phone or something, which I don't, but
yeah. Brooklyn joined us during that sprint. Hello. Reading Zodiac
in bed.
Nice. Very good.
That's my favorite place to read, I think, is in bed.
Yeah, except it puts me to sleep.
Yeah, that's true too.
I keep on trying to read on my Kindle, my ebook before bed, and I make it 2 pages and I'm asleep. Not because the book is boring.
I do like reading upstairs on those couches too. Those are really nice couches to read, and it kind of keeps me up. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Down here, I like reading down here too, but I just not in the couch isn't that the softest, like the most comfy after a while. So
Sharon read 25 pages. That's
good.
Page 257 of 623.
Good for you, Sharon.
Iron Flame is what she's reading. I have to remind myself. So, all right, let's do some.
Yeah.
Blank slate. Okay. Ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay. Everybody else can write down an answer and then press enter.
Yeah, because I want to see I want to see who matches with me.
Yeah. Okay. White is the word. White.
You can go first this time. Go ahead.
Let's do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Christmas.
That's my favorite Christmas song too. I don't know why I didn't cheer vocally. I was so quiet. I was so excited. Christmas. It's not. Here's the thing. You're doing holiday activities. For me, I have to set the tone. The candles go on LED ones because I have children and I don't want them. Anyway, you set the tone. You get the sense going. You get Bing Crosby on the Dean Martin. You get all the classics doing covers. Speaking of which, I will hit a note and I won't go crazy. Then we can go. I have recently liked the Philadelphia Eagles Christmas CD. the football players recorded music. Go look it up. It is. I'm shocked at how well they can sing. Like I'm like oddly shocked that this is a hidden talent of them. Really good. Anyway, go on. They did it for charity, I think.
I know. Yeah, I think I saw it on the podcast that Jason Kelsey does with Travis.
New Heights.
Hmm?
New Heights is the podcast. It drops episodes every Wednesday.
Just there you go. So I think that's where I saw it, like on their Instagram page.
It's so good. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Little is the word. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go. Yay!
That's a cute little Christmas classic as well.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas animation? Like
Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol.
That's cute.
That's my favorite.
We've been really into Frosty.
I do enjoy Frosty.
Yeah.
And I love the Care Bears Nutcracker Suite. I love that one.
Or the Muppets. The Muppets did Christmas Carol.
The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Grinch, the original animation. But again, that's just like childhood. Like you had it on. But Otto's into the snowman. He is very worried about the snowman melting with the flowers.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is egg.
Egg.
Yep. Okay, go.
I was trying to figure out how to spell nog. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, how do you spell nog?
There's just so many less answers for those. But we're awesome. Candy.
Okay.
You have way too many letters
for us to No. But this is what I thought. Like, ready?
Okay, go.
So I put candy cane, candy corn, candy, spaghetti, like Elf. You know how he's like, I like candy canes, candy corn, candy this. And I was like, that's all I thought about was like, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? See you, buddy. Good luck finding your dad.
I hope you find your dad. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
I love you. I love you. I love you. And the dad's just like very like not within his feelings. He's kind of like a grumpus, and he's just like it's funny. Okay. Tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Skirt.
I put Rockefeller, like the New York tree.
Oh.
Like Home Alone 2. The first Home Alone.
Christmas.
I'd be curious if I let Otto watch Home Alone, if he gets really suspicious of people breaking in his house. I don't know. He's freaked out about this elf on the shelf because the elf keeps moving and he's just like, is he going to come in my room at night? And I'm like, no, he won't come in your room. He's just like watching you and like, he's just like peeking around corners, making sure the elf isn't going to pop out and turn into like Chucky and come get him or something. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
He's just very suspicious of this elf. And my alarm went off today. Short story. My alarm went off today and I shut it off. And then he is so quiet. He comes into my room and he just stands where my head is. And I could just hear just him breathing. And I was like, yes, Otto. Because I know it's him because he doesn't freak me out. And I said, yes, Otto. And he goes, Marshmallow, naughty Marshmallow. Mom, come. Don't wake Dad. Come. And I was like, okay. And I was there when Marshmallow did it. I saw it. So I come out. The cereal is all on the counter. The marshmallows from the Lucky Charms are in one bowl. Marshmallow is in the cereal container shut. And it says, Otto, I love marshmallows, but not cereal. Cereal is icky because that's what Otto says to me because he just wants the marshmallows. Get it? He goes, but I got stuck. Help! And I wrote the little help sign with him. He goes, Mom, he can't breathe. What do we do? And I was like, and I just opened the top. He's like, don't touch him. And I was like, he can breathe now. He'll get out eventually. He's magic, Otto. He's magic. Now I'm trying to think where he's gonna go next, but I think I have.
Gosh,
it involves tape and sprinkles.
Mm-hmm.
And a sink.
Oh man.
Alrighty, are you ready for another one?
Oh yeah, Christmas.
Yeah. My favorite part about Christmas. It's very sappy. I've turned into a very old lady. Are you
ready? Okay. Star.
Lights. I love the Christmas lights. I love them. Besides like baking, I will go drive. I mean, we do it almost like daily because people have blow-ups in their yard. And so I'll take Peyton before we pick him up, after we pick him up for school, because people have them up. And I was like, I'm all about it.
I will, I have to drive. There's on my way to my parents' house. Mm-hmm. So not like my normal route, but on my way to my parents' house, there are 2 different houses that have like the lights set up to the music. So you like turn your radio onto that station and then you have the music and then so I'll have to, when I go through there, I'll have to show you so you can see that.
You will. They have a company does it. They rent out or they are in cahoots with the baseball park and they use the parking lot and they set up like stands and lights and they have a whole light tunnel and you drive through. It's like a drive-through light show. And you set up the radio and you go through. It's very beautiful. And there's like different types of lights that one looks like a T-Rex with a Santa hat. Some Santa hats. One year they had like 4 Santas in a row and they were all like synchronized, but they were dabbing. They were dabbing Santas. And I was just like, interesting. And they have cute stuff, but then they have like stuff these little kiddos are gonna like.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to go do that again. We usually do that every year because it's nice. The kids are in their car seats. You roll the windows down or you leave the windows up depending how cold it is. But it was 62 degrees today. It was beautiful today, and I was like,
It
"What?"
was 45 here.
I was like, "What in the mother nature is going on? It is December." It has sprinkled of snow once, and it wasn't even like the next day. It was like warm, so it like melted on the street, so it was like clear on the streets, but just like cute on the grass. And I'm like, this is the winter. I am fine. Christmas Day, snow buckets. Have me and my husband snow blow. That's great. That's fine. The puppy is older now. I don't have to take him outside. You know, he's a dog. He can go down, you know, the steps and stuff, which is great. First year I had him, guys, I had to take him outside. I was potty training him. It was great. Well, I did not see the ice on my one step I have from my porch to the walkway out front. One step. And it's very smooth. It's not like textured, which I think they messed up because that is slippery as can get out. Anyway, I slipped because the dog pulled. I slipped. I fell. And I caught it on my Ring camera.
Oakley back there like, Mom's talking about me.
Yeah, he was small, but like I fell and like I didn't, you know, fell, whatever. My foot popped. I was like, oh gosh, I've done something. And I was more worried about like if I had tugged on his collar because he was on the leash and he was just staring at me. I'm like, Oakley, please just go to the bathroom. I was like, it's so much. I got it on the ring and like Corey, my husband, saved it because now we can giggle about it, but he calls it like my bum foot. He's like, oh, your bum foot messing up. You can't go out. And I'm like, I don't have a bum foot, but thank you.
Oh, man.
Good times. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any more?
I don't have any more on that page. So I was trying to find like some, but those were all the holiday ones.
Do you have a favorite Christmas song? Is there one that you like?
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh, that's a cute one.
The Amy Grant version.
Mm-hmm. I like all the classics. I like some renditions. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a good Mariah Carey because that's just, you know.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Any good Christmas-inspired, holiday-inspired books that you like?
Mm-hmm. So I read Skipping Christmas by
John Grisham.
Mm-hmm. Like every couple of years.
And I love Christmas with the Cranks.
Richard Paul Evans. What?
I said, I love Christmas with the Cranks. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm. And they do a decent job, I think. Like a decent job. Like, I mean, it's its own movie.
Yes.
But like, I think they do a decent job. Kind of fun.
I just think that's the movie. Do you have some movies that you can, again, have seen multiple times that you can put on just for like background noise, but it like works? Like my father.
Yeah, that's one of them. And Love Actually is another one.
Yeah. I do like Christmas with the
Cranks. Christmas wise, like Christmas with the Cranks. Oh man, I just put that on and
Luther.
Oh. Sharon says National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, I think I could probably do that one too.
That one's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Why is the floor wet?
Because we all know that type of family relative. And let me tell you, I give them credit to think that they have family coming in from out of town and they let family stay with them for prolonged periods of time. Like, people are not meant to cohabitate in one house for too long. I guarantee it. Like, everyone would get on each other's nose. I don't know, Margot.
I couldn't remember the name. I'm like, I can't remember the name.
I feel so bad for Chevy because he is just trying to bring Chris. He's just trying to be like positive, and it just seems not to be going his way. And he's like, "We're gonna be happy. Everyone's gonna be happy." And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's an RV.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This year, setting up the Christmas tree, I gave full right. Whatever you guys want to do. If you want to put all of the Christmas bulbs on, I don't care. I don't care. They were fighting over what branch to put the ornaments on. And I was like, y'all, I'm going to lose it. And my husband's like, it's okay. They're just having fun. I was like, they're over here trying to lift the tree to be WWE and smack each other with it. Like they're wilding out. One's trying to climb up the tree, one's chasing his tail, and the other one's like determining like she wants to hoard all the Christmas bulbs because she has a mini tree in her room that has legitimately, other than color balls, the bulbs that I have, like I have character little ornaments. She has every single character ornament in her room. It is not on my main tree. Every single one. And I was like, Corey, I kind of wanted some of them on this tree, this tree. Because, they're like Hallmark ones and they, we've collected them. And he goes, well, she wanted them on her tree. And I'm like, but I want them on my tree. He goes, well, Destiny, we don't always get what we want now, do we? And I was like, so you're not going to get them back from her? He goes, nope. She's going to keep them on her tree. I'm like, cool. Solid.
Do you have fake tree or real tree?
Okay, so I want to get a real tree. I'm inspired to get a real tree. Here's the thing about it. I am not good, and I know this, and I think it's a really good self-reflection because I'm self-aware that I am a plant killer, not a plant thriver. I kill things very quickly. I don't know. I try to speak love into things and it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know what happens. Do I overwater? Do I underwater? I don't know. So I'm very nervous about getting a real tree, but I know it's going to die, but I feel like it's going to die.
Like it's already dead.
Well, I feel like it's going to shrivel up faster than normal because they're like, oh, they're in Destiny's house. Time to go. It's gonna be the Charlie Brown tree, and then that tree is gonna even look better than my tree. But anyway, I would love to have a real tree. I don't even know what size, even a small size, table size. I don't care. A hallway, like a skinny one. Sure, one day. But what if my dog eats the pine needles? Is that toxic? What if my kid eats the pine needles? Just saying. Just saying.
I mean, I don't think pine needles are the worst thing.
Okay.
To be eaten.
I would love to get one eventually. We have a fake Clarence Christmas tree that I got last year.
I have a fake tree. Like
I
don't
love
even
it.
know if I could have a real tree in my apartment.
I've seen some of these fake trees have like customized like lighting and stuff. I just have your plain Jane green, luscious little tree. It has multicolored lights on it because something nostalgic. I like a white light too. Don't get me wrong. I just love the colors. We put a Christmas hat on top because I'm trying to search for an angel or a star. My son's really pissed at me that there's not a star on top of our tree and all the trees have stars. And I said, what about an angel? And he goes, no, Mama, yellow star. And I'm like, and I said, okay, maybe I'll find one. He goes, on your phone, box sent to the house. And I was like, sir, if I buy one more Amazon thing, your dad's going to kill me. As he and Peyton both, when I get an Amazon box, you break yours down, right? I do not. They now know when they get boxes, they carry them. They open the garage door. Both of them have done it in front of Corey, and he just stares at me like, I wonder where they got this from. And they toss it into the garage and shut the door because that's our third car has a pile of boxes that I just. It is what it is. We break them down eventually, right?
Right.
I don't have time for it in the wintertime. We're in the summer. It's too hot. Fall, I'm breaking them down. I'm putting them outside. I'm good in the fall. I'm good in the spring. Girl does not like hot heat or the cold. To be honest with you, I'm really SOL because I live in a full season climate state. Just saying.
I may. For real. Do you want to do one more sprint?
Sure.
I think I'm gonna be done after that.
Okay.
But I'm starting to get tired, and this Diet Pepsi is not doing it. Like, it's not
a Diet Pepsi.
Interesting. I don't think caffeine does anything for me anymore.
Have you ever? It's just a question. So do you like the diet taste? Have you tried Pepsi Zero or Coke Zero?
I actually do like Pepsi Zero.
Okay.
I do. And I think that once I'm like out of my Diet Pepsi, I think I might switch because I know it's better than the diet, whatever.
I mean,
but I've been thinking about it. But like
you enjoy what you want to enjoy. Okay? Mm-hmm. Pish posh. You enjoy what you want to enjoy. Also, speaking of pops, I read something and then now I'm seeing it everywhere about this pop. Again, I'm from Nebraska. This is not a thing here. I was living underneath a rock because I had asked about it and people know about it. Apparently it's very common. I don't know. So people generally, if they like it, will take a regular soda, a regular pop, and they will put peanuts in it into the pop, close it, open it, drink it, chew the little peanuts with the pop, and then it's like a pop and a snack, but in one.
That's a thing?
That's a thing. Apparently it's a thing. Not here. I did not know this. And now I'm so intrigued to try it. Because I'm like, ooh, a Coke and some peanuts. Salty peanuts. I don't know.
But they're gonna get like slimy.
Yeah, I don't know. Drink fast. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want me to do? That was kind of mean. But... I don't know. People think my snack of choice is weird. I have two, but
what is your snack of choice that
Halo oranges because they don't have the seeds in them, and I don't know. I'm weird about seeds. Oranges, Halo oranges because I'm 5, and I slather it with peanut butter instead of apples and peanut butter. I do oranges and peanut butter. It's so good. Do not. And if I'm naughty,
I can't say that I've ever.
I started eating it when I was pregnant with Otto, and that was a craving. And I would buy the bag of Halo. I would buy one every 3 or 4 days, and I would go through them. And my doctor was like, "Hey, a little bit high on the natural sugar, right?"
Yeah, there's lots of natural sugars in Halo.
But he said it could be, it could be worse. It's.
Well, I have a friend who swears that she had gestational diabetes, and she swears it's because she had so many Halo oranges. Because that was like the most sugar she had. And I don't really know how it works. So
I was fortunate enough. I
it's
was a
kind of
little
one of those
nervous.
things where some do and some don't. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, I was a little nervous about being a heavier in the doctors, a heavier weight that they would have liked, right? When I started, and they're like, so I got nervous. I was like, maybe I'll have it. And again, you deal with it, you figure it out. But I was just like, I really don't like needles. This doesn't seem fun to me. But I was fortunate enough to pass both of them. And I had relatively easier pregnancies on that avenue once I stopped throwing up. But that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah. I don't know. Like
and then with Peyton, I couldn't get enough of watermelon.
Oh.
Yeah, luckily she was born in July because this girl was eating watermelon like every night. And it was cheap too. We were so happy. My father-in-law tried to grow some watermelon for me. It was very sweet. Did not work.
What?
My father-in-law was trying to like grow watermelon. Like he planted some seeds for watermelon because I was like craving it in like April. And he was like, oh, I'll grow, I'll grow some and you could have some like late summer or something, or whenever he started. And whenever he planted them for them to grow, and I don't think they never took into the soil. I don't know. I'm not a planter. See, they knew that the watermelon knew they were for me, and they were like, no.
Not testing.
He would always bring me over watermelon when he would come visit Otto.
Aww.
And he'd already have it cut up too, because these baby hands don't need to be cutting up watermelon. She takes care of a baby all day, is what he told me.
Aww.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see you in 30.
All right. Happy reading.
Enjoy your reading. I'm loving this, by the way.
Yay.
All right. See you soon.
See you soon.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
So I didn't do as well that one because I am doing my grocery list. Don't nip at me.
Important.
Yeah, I have some.
Sorry, Oakley.
I have some air. I know he's like, Mom, there are birds. It is time to go to bed. He's been whining at me. Usually I'm in bed by now, and he likes to cuddle before Dad comes to bed because Dad comes to bed sometimes a little later. But yes, I've been just making my cart to car. I keep going back and forth on if I want to go into the store and get the items. But again, if they just don't have them, then I'll find out, and then I can always go to the store and grab those couple items from somewhere. I don't know, Amy. I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
That was so dramatic.
I don't know. Like, I keep going back and forth, and I'm starting to irritate myself. Has that ever happened when you're like indecisive, but you're just like, make a decision? I'm just like, here's the thing.
All the time.
Here's the thing. I know I have things to do. I know I have things I want to do. It's going to be nice outside tomorrow, and I want to be cleaning the garage, in the garage, outside, the kids being outside, and having that time. I don't want to have to be gone a little chunk of the morning. I want to be productive. So in this way, I'm not wasting money on food. You know, the things. How did your reading go?
I got to page 50.
Okay.
So I didn't read a ton of pages, but you're good. A little annoyed with the main character.
Why? I said that extremely fast.
You did.
Why? What did she do? What did she do?
Nothing like bad. Like she just she doesn't think anybody else can do anything. And it is kind of, I don't know, like she shook hands with a guy and then she like had to wash her hands twice because maybe he had fleas because he has a beard and it's a little
Maybe
shady.
he had what? Cooties?
Fleas.
Oh, fleas.
Yeah.
Same thing. Kind of.
Yeah.
I know, Oakley. I know. He does not have fleas.
We're almost done, buddy. We're almost done.
Don't worry. He doesn't have fleas. It's fine.
But like, I don't know. I was just like, that's mean. Like, I don't know. I just, not enough that I'm not liking it, but she has like this air of superiority about her that I'm like, maybe you don't know everything. Also, like, I don't know.
That's a solid thought process.
Yeah. But
I get it.
she also has reasons to feel like, because she's been let down a lot, so she has reasons to feel like if it's gonna get done, she has to do it. And like there's a reason behind it too. So like,
okay.
I get that as well. So yeah, I'm liking it. It's interesting. I've laughed out loud a couple times, so that's always good. And yeah, I like the voice of Catherine Center's books. So
I'm going to tell you, I'm on chapter 10. So I read 5 chapters since we started. Okay. I'm not getting to the book I own, this one. I'm getting to the book I own on this one. Because I'll get this done, and then either I'll just return this one or I'll check this one back out. But I definitely think I'm going to read a good chunk of this one as well. I'm going to read a good chunk still tonight and go from there. But
yeah, I think, well, if I read more tonight, I'm going to read A Cross-Country Christmas that I'm reading on that I have as an ebook by, I want to say it's Courtney Walsh. It was like all over Instagram last year, and I didn't read it. So now I'm like, I'm going to read this. I have it on KU. So
interesting.
Probably going to read some more tonight yet, but yeah.
On your own in your bed.
Yeah, probably in my bed. Maybe more than a couple pages, but we'll see.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
So I was quickly I'm not gonna lie. I don't really. Okay, so I was quickly checking Wells Fargo to make sure. Again, we had money in one account versus another. We have money for the groceries, okay? Because it's Christmas time. I'm just gonna say that. Don't judge me. Anywho, I log on to our bank of choice, and it says, "Oh, this info of yours has expired. It's now time to update your income, like where your income is coming." Like they wanted me to set up maybe just for their records. And I'm like, well, I stay at home and we have a joint account. So you already have his info, and maybe because it's the end of the year and they're like, hey, if you have any, I don't know. It was really weird. I was like, no, thank you. I don't need to enroll or set up anything.
Or update one or whatever.
No, I'm at home. I'm making no money for you. None is coming in on my side.
I make it so my husband can make money.
Mm-hmm. I think my Wells Fargo goes, I know you're the one spending the most out of the two cards. You need to update. That's what it's probably.
That is quite possible.
I mean, I would say I'm home management. That's what I would put my title as, home management. Mm-hmm. Life. No, home management. I would say home management. That sounds so much more fancier than like
life, family, and home management.
Ooh, life, family, home
management.
Director
right.
of
Director of life, family, and home
of New Bern Incorporated. We're going to be a corporation now. Is it going to be a successful business? Is it going to be a prison? We don't know yet. Depends on how well
both employees are still alive.
Oh my gosh.
Have a sign on your refrigerator that says how many days since the last accident.
Michael Scott. I could set up my office down here. Give me a mug that says, I mean, oh gosh. Yeah, I would say I'm probably a Michael Scott more personality, and I aspire to be. Let's be honest. I'm probably trying to think who I'm probably Creed. You know, he's there. He has like little one-liners, but he's not like the main people. Or like, he is pretty main though. Daryl from maybe.
Comes out, like kind of stays in the background and then all of a sudden comes out and shows everybody how flippin' smart he is.
Yeah, I think, maybe I could be a John Krasinski. I would hope maybe. That just like, no, that's a Corey. I think Corey is definitely John Krasinski with a little bit of Dwight.
Hardly ever needing to try.
I know who I am. Angela. I like cats. I like my cardigans. I'm very particular about things. I'm fun, but not the most fun.
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah. Who do you think you would be out of The Office?
I don't know.
Personality-wise.
Toby?
You think Toby? At least it's better than Jan.
No. I mean, I like Toby. He's a good guy. But
better than Ryan in the
everybody
closet.
hated him.
You didn't like Ryan?
I didn't like Ryan. Ugh. Ryan was awful. I do not like Ryan. I like BJ Novak, but I hate Ryan.
Well, and I didn't like, the only thing I really didn't like is when they kept bringing in celebrity cameos toward the end. Like they brought in Kathy Bates because she was like a co-owner of something or trying to get into.
Well, she was there for a while.
I know. And there was a few other ones too. I didn't like the merging of the two branches. I thought that was really weird how you got like, who went over there? Was it, I can't remember who had gone.
The one that was dating.
Yeah, was it John Krasinski that had left?
Yeah.
And then went to the other branch, but then came back?
Yeah. When they merged.
Yeah, I didn't like that wholeness. Didn't like his other girlfriend. I'm still wondering.
I liked her. She got because
no,
Jim and Pam were endgame, so she got screwed over.
It's not my problem. Don't get in the way. So apparently, I read the book that the lovely Pam wrote with Angela, right?
Mm-hmm.
And John really wrote a lovely memory in the teapot, and that's what made her cry. And she will not tell us what is in the note because it's just between her and John. I want to know, but what? Sweet. Well, this was fun.
This was fun. Thanks for joining me. And
no problem.
Suggesting sprints in the first place.
Well, it's been a hot minute since the duo came out and hung out. I always have a good time. So, and I get some reading done. So,
yeah.
I think you might have gotten me out of my little reading slump because I want to know what happens with this bad boy, and I'm glad there's more to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That looks like a really long book. Looks like a chunk.
500-ish, 600 pages. 550-ish.
All right.
Yeah, 550. I'm here for it.
Good. Cool. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful night and is reading something amazing. And we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I can't end it. You can.